Are you looking for incredible games without breaking the bank? This autumn Steam sale is packed with some absolute gems, and I've rounded up the 10 best action games you can grab for under $30. There's something here for every type of gamer. Let's explore high value, must play games that combine epic storytelling, unforgettable gameplay, and jaw dropping visuals, all for the price that won't crush your wallet. Let's dive in. Dark Souls 3 was developed by From Software and released in 2016. It's a third-person action role-playing game. The combat's intense, the boss battles are tough, the level design's intricate. It's set in the Kingdom of Lothric and centers around rekindling the First Flame. Its gameplay blends deliberate, stamina-based combat with faster mechanics reminiscent of Bloodborne, making it both strategic and fast-paced. It was received generally favorably from the public, winning Game of the Year from the 2016 Golden Joystick Awards. Players praise its atmospheric visuals, combat, difficulty, the downsides noting linear combat, it being too hard, and some PC issues for some players. Fans often describe it as a challenging yet unforgettable journey that balances brutal difficulty with satisfying progression. It is 50% off right now, meaning you can pick up the game for a mere $30. Dishonored 2 was developed by Arcane Studios. It launched in 2016 also. First-person action-adventure stealth game. It allows you to take control of one of two characters, each offering distinct supernatural powers and abilities. Set in the coastal city of Kanarka, the game emphasizes creative freedom, letting players approach missions with lethal force, stealth, or a combination of both. It has intricate level design, standout mechanics like time travel puzzles, and environmental storytelling that reward exploration and experimentation. Dishonored 2 is praised for its innovative level design, varied playstyles, and the addition of a second playable character. It's got standout levels like the Clockwork Mansion that are hailed as masterpieces of game design. PC players often cite performance issues and bugs as downsides. Despite this, its depth, replayability, and artistic achievements make it a beloved title among fans of stealth action games. It won Best Action Adventure Game at the Game Awards 2016 and earned critical acclaim for its creativity and depth. Right now you can get Dishonored 2 for $3, 90% off on Steam. Devil May Cry 5 was developed and published by Capcom, launching in 2019. It continues the saga of Demon Hunters Dante, Nero, and newcomer V. It's an action-adventure hack-and-slash game with fast-paced combat, with players controlling 3 unique characters. Each character offers different playstyles. Nero wields a prosthetic arm called the Devil Breaker. Dante uses an arsenal of weapons, and V commands demonic familiars. The game's over-the-top action is complemented by breathtaking visuals. Fans celebrate its fluid combat mechanics, engaging character variety, and stunning visuals. Many highlight it as a standout entry in the series, accessible to newcomers, and rewarding for veterans. However, some criticize the steep learning curve for mastering controls. Despite these critiques, it remains a favorite for its energetic gameplay and cinematic flair. The game won Best Action Game at the Game Awards 2019 and received widespread acclaim for its combat and presentation. During the autumn Steam sale, it is 67% off, and you can get it for a mere $10 or the deluxe version for $16. God of War was developed by Santa Monica Studio and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, releasing in 2018 for PlayStation and later in 2022 for PC. It's an action-adventure game that reboots the franchise by shifting its focus to Norse mythology and offering a more grounded, character-driven narrative. Players control Kratos, now a father, as he and his son Atreus navigate the dangerous and richly detailed world. Combat has been overhauled with the introduction of the Leviathan Axe, offering strategic and visceral gameplay. Exploration includes intricate puzzles, rewarding side quests, and a single continuous camera shot, enhancing immersion. Fans praise it for its emotional storytelling, stunning visuals, and refined combat mechanics, hailing it as a masterpiece of modern gaming. The evolving father-son relationship between Kratos and Atreus is often highlighted as a standout feature. However, some players criticize the repetitive enemy designs, linear levels, and slower pacing compared to the original trilogy. Despite these critiques, it remains a landmark in the action-adventure genre. The game received numerous accolades, including Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2018, and multiple awards for its narrative and visual achievements. Currently, it's available for $20, 60% off during the Steam Autumn Sale. God of War is a must-play for fans of immersive, story-driven games. Developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Nixxes Software, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered was released on PC in 2022, originally a PS4 exclusive in 2018. This remastered version offers improved visuals and additional features tailored for PC players. It's an action-adventure game that combines high-speed traversal with dynamic combat, set in an open-world recreation of Manhattan. Players control Peter Parker, balancing his life as Spider-Man while battling iconic villains. The gameplay emphasizes fluid, web-swinging mechanics, combo-driven combat, and environmental interactions, alongside narrative-driven moments as Peter Parker and other key characters like Mary Jane and Miles Morales. Praised for its polished gameplay, stunning visuals, and engaging web-swinging mechanics, the game delivers a thrilling superhero experience. However, some criticize the repetitive DLC content and uninspired stealth missions featuring non-combat characters. Despite these minor gripes, most players consider the base game a standout in the superhero genre, combining blockbuster action with heartfelt storytelling. The original release won several accolades, including Best Console Game and Best Action Adventure Game at the Game Critics Awards in 2018, and continues to receive acclaim for its remastered updates. Currently 50% off on Steam, you can get it for $30, and it's an excellent deal for fans of action-packed open-world games. NieR Automata was developed by Platinum Games and published by Square Enix, launching in 2017. It remains a highly influential title in the action RPG genre by blending hack-and-slash combat with RPG elements and a branching narrative structure. Players control 3 android protagonists, 2B, 9S, and A2, as they navigate a war-torn Earth, battling machine lifeforms and uncovering deeply philosophical themes. The game's combat is fluid and dynamic, allowing players to switch between melee and ranged attacks, and features multiple perspectives such as side-scrolling and top-down views. Fans praise its emotional storytelling, layered narrative, and stunning soundtrack, which many describe as one of the most moving in gaming history. The branching paths and multiple endings add depth, though some criticize the repetitive nature of replaying sections across different perspectives. Visually, while not groundbreaking, its art direction is lauded for creating a beautifully desolate atmosphere. Others highlight issues with pacing during Route B and the difficulty spike of the tutorial. Despite these critiques, its ambition and emotional impact make it a standout title. NieR Automata won accolades such as the 2017 NAV GTR Franchise Role-Playing Game Award and a nomination for Best RPG at the Game Awards 2017. Right now it's available for $16, 60% off during the Steam Autumn Sale. This is an unmissable deal for fans of philosophical storytelling and action-packed gameplay. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice was developed by From Software and published by Activision, released globally in 2019. It was directed by Hidetaka Miyazaki, and it introduced a fresh take on the studio's signature, challenging gameplay. This action-adventure game is set in Sengoku-era Japan and follows the journey of a shinobi, Sekiro, on a quest to rescue his kidnapped lord and restore his honor. It features a combat system centered around posture and precision rather than stamina, encouraging players to deflect and counter enemies' attacks. The game includes stealth mechanics and vertical exploration via a grappling hook, offering a blend of methodical action and strategic movement. Sekiro is celebrated for its intense skill-based combat, unique setting, and rewarding progression. Many players appreciate the departure from traditional RPG elements in favor of mastering core mechanics like deflections and the Muriki counter, which add depth to every encounter. However, its unforgiving difficulty and lack of character customization can alienate those who expect more flexibility or traditional RPG features. Fans and critics alike praise it as a bold reimagining of From Software's design philosophy, with some calling it the hardest game in their catalog. The game won Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2019 and has been praised for its groundbreaking combat and immersive world. Currently, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is 50% off, and you can pick it up for $30. It's an excellent pickup for fans of challenging, skill-driven action games. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was developed by CD Projekt Red and released globally in 2015. Building on the success of the previous Witcher titles, this game marked the studio's ambitious foray into the open-world RPG genre, earning its place as one of the most acclaimed video games of all time. This action role-playing game is set in the vast open world inspired by Slavic mythology, following Geralt of Rivia, a professional monster hunter, also known as a Witcher, as he searches for his missing ward, Ciri. amid a chaotic, war-torn landscape. The game features a rich blend of exploration, dialogue-driven storytelling, and tactical combat. Players make morally complex choices that shape the world and narrative, complemented by side quests and contracts that are widely praised for their depth. Key mechanics include crafting, alchemy, and a unique bestiary that requires studying and strategizing to defeat foes. It has been celebrated for its immersive storytelling, intricate world building, and robust gameplay systems, though some players have voiced criticisms about pacing and combat. Many players regard it as one of the best RPGs ever made, with standout writing and world design. Not all players agree with the hype though. Some find the story's pacing slow, describing it as a pile of boring quests and likening it to a drawn-out TV show with minimal progress. Others criticize Geralt's lack of emotional depth. Combat also draws mixed reactions, with some calling it repetitive or overly simple, particularly on lower difficulties. While it's adored for its rich world building, immersive environment, and moral complexity, it can feel overwhelming or slow for players seeking faster paced action or tighter, movie-like storytelling. The game received numerous awards, including Game of the Year at the Game Awards in 2015. It's widely regarded as a milestone in RPG development, influencing many subsequent titles. Right now, you can get it on Steam for 75% off for a mere $10. And it's great if you enjoy a story with deep lore and you want to really immerse yourself in a long story game. Transistor, developed and published by Supergiant Games, was released in 2014. This indie title was the studio's follow-up to their critically acclaimed Bastion and demonstrated their dedication to blending art, music, and gameplay into a cohesive, atmospheric experience. Transistor is a sci-fi themed action RPG set in the futuristic city of Cloudbank. Players control Red, a singer who wields a powerful weapon called the Transistor, which narrates the game. The gameplay features a hybrid combat system that combines real-time action with a tactical planning mode, allowing players to pause and strategize attacks. While praised for its innovation and strategic depth, some players found the replayability limited due to a lack of incentive to experiment with new abilities after the initial playthrough. Despite its compact runtime of 10 to 12 hours, the game encourages exploration with optional puzzles and a new Game Plus mode. Transistor is often described as an art piece as much as a game, lauded for its breathtaking visuals and hauntingly beautiful soundtrack by Darren Korb. Many players admire its narrative, which blends mystery and emotion, though some found its abstract storytelling and minimalistic approach less engaging than traditional linear plots. While the combat system is celebrated for its creativity, critiques highlight that it may lack depth in later stages of the game for some players. Others found the game's reliance on a single narrator unique but divisive, depending on individual taste. Overall, Transistor is a deeply atmospheric title that rewards patience and immersion, though it may not appeal to those seeking high-octane action. The game received multiple awards, including the Dice Sprite Award, and accolades for its music and art direction. It was recognized by several publications as one of the best games of 2014, further solidifying Supergiant Games' reputation in the indie gaming space. Regularly priced at $20, you can get it on Steam right now at 80% off for a mere $4. Hades is a critically acclaimed roguelike action RPG developed and published by Supergiant Games. It was officially released in 2020 following an early access period that began in 2018. Directed by Greg Kasavin, Hades represents a culmination of Supergiant's distinctive artistic and narrative style, already showcased in their earlier games like Bastion and Transistor. Set in a reimagined version of the Greek underworld, the game follows Zagreus, the rebellious son of Hades, as he attempts to escape his father's realm. The game combines fast-paced, hack-and-slash combat with a deep progression system that encourages strategic build creation using boons from various Greek gods. Each escape attempt is procedurally generated, making every run unique. Players can unlock new weapons, upgrades, and abilities while interacting with a wide range of mythological characters who add emotional depth and humor to the experience. The inclusion of the God mode option allows for a more accessible, narrative-driven experience for players who prefer less difficulty. Hades has been universally praised for its dynamic gameplay, vibrant visuals, and emotionally resonant storytelling. The art style and soundtrack, crafted by Darren Korb, elevate the experience, with many players noting how each element feels meticulously designed. Reviews frequently highlight the game's replayability with its progression systems and boons, keeping runs fresh and rewarding. However, some players find the grind for late game achievements frustrating, and a small subset criticizes the repetitive nature of certain mechanics. Despite these minor complaints, Hades is widely regarded as a standout example of roguelike design, blending narrative and gameplay seamlessly. The game won numerous accolades, including Best Indie Game and Best Action Game at the Game Awards 2020. It also became the first video game to win a Hugo Award for Best Video Game in 2021, further cementing its place as a landmark title in gaming history. You can currently pick up Hades for $10 during the Steam Autumn sale at a 60% discount, making it an excellent deal for fans of roguelikes, mythology, or narrative-driven games. And there you have it, our top 10 picks for the best games under $30 during the Steam sale. These incredible titles prove you don't have to break the bank to experience world-class adventures. Have you played any of these games, or are you planning to pick up a new favorite? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more gaming content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a recommendation. Thanks for watching, happy gaming, and enjoy the sale.